Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Alright, I remember last time we were going to get ready to read our poems, so I'm just going to jump right into it. So, who should I read my poem to first? At the end of the game, or end of the last video, I said I was going to save Sayori for last because our relationship seemed to blossom last video. So we're gonna save her for last. I think I'm just gonna do Natsuki first to get her out of my way. Not the biggest Natsuki fan, so just gonna do hers to get it out of my way. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. That's true, I do think she's the most critical. It's kind of why I picked her first, because I figured we'd get some bitchy response from her, so get it out of the way. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognized my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's unlikely. I'm already better than her. Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? What was Sayori's poem yesterday? Oh, was it the one? Oh, wait, yesterday was technically the one where she wanted breakfast. Okay. It seemed like they had skipped days, I remember, in the last one. And now it really was actually the yesterday, but I think I just confused myself with the dialogue. Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. You don't even know me, Natsuki. I think we just met. How does my mood strike you, or whatever? Sayori has a type all of a sudden? A type all of a sudden? A type all. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? See what I mean? She never has anything nice to say. Like I said, we met, if yesterday was our first poem, which means I've known her for like 3 days. And she's already just being a bitch. I don't know. She don't like me. It's like she's dragged around a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I was just gonna say, I can't wait to see her poem now because last time hers was 1,000,000 times smaller than this. So she put a lot of thought into this one. Amy likes spiders. What is it with Natsuki and animals or bugs or... I would say cute things, but spiders aren't cute, so... I don't know, her poems all have the same kind of theme. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. Is this supposed to be wiggly? What's wriggly? That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. That poem fit Natsuki. Very stuck up, self-centered little girl. That is nails what I think Natsuki is. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yep. Yesterday's was way too short. Yeah, I don't think she put any thought or effort into yesterday's. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. I knew you had it in you, Natsuki. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. That I judge people, and I'm a bitch, and I'm self-centered. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can't explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. I would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk? I was gonna say, oh, well, was the subject Amy, or is the subject the person writing who is being an ignorant jerk? Do you know people like that? Are you basing it off yourself? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone else likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Alright, Natsuki made a brilliant point there. It does not matter what you like as long as it makes you happy. Who cares what the other person is thinking about you? And okay, maybe I totally missed the point of the poem and I took it way too literal, but just because Amy liked spiders doesn't mean you shouldn't like her. It's not like she's gonna bring a spider and set it on you or something. So Natsuki, actually, her poem made total sense now. I just read it totally wrong. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. And you definitely are, Natsuki. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Man, we're gonna have to write another one tomorrow. I don't mind writing them, but it seems to be dragging on with writing them. Who should I show my poem to next? I'm gonna go with Monica because I have absolutely no opinion on Monica, other than she's a little weird and a little clingy to me. Hi again. Oh, I forgot Monica's voice. Hi again, Scarlett. That's more Yuri, but we're gonna go with it. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I don't like it, Monica. I don't want to do any more writing. It's a literature club. It's not a writing club. Let's pretend to read books and discuss what we were reading, or I don't know. I don't want to write anymore. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. Definitely not, Monica. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? No. No, I don't. It's for Sayori anyway, so no. But I guess I'm forced to, so sure, fine, read it. I give my Monica the poem. Yeah, I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori like the other one you wrote. It's what I was going for, Monica. I'm so glad you could see that. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just, I don't want to talk to you. I don't like you, Monica. You creep me out. I'm just teasing. See what I mean? You creep me out. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh, no, it's nothing like that, no. You're not unapproachable, I just don't want to, plain and simple. I'm just getting used to being here. That's really all, Monica. That's all it is. Yeah? I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. No pressure. Actually, I didn't get any pressure at all. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Not really, no. I have a feeling it's going to be creepy. But there is no other choice, so we must press on. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, take a look. Come on, hand it over. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony? Whatever. Of meaningless noise. I should be reading this in Monica's voice, but I'm not going to. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Why is there a cross under her Q? Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, sin, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. What? An endless poem of meaningless. What? Load me? Can I click? Oh, I can't click that? What? That was a weird poem. Yeah. I don't know, Monica. Told you you're weird. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Yes, it's just a tad bit abstract. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. No, don't get that. It's still hard for me. Oh, wait. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. You're not supposed to know. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be an abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Really? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? I kind of got off topic here. I'm sorry. I don't know where my mind was going. But what am I even talking about now? I don't remember. I don't know. That's my advice for today, though. Don't forget it. Thanks for listening. Okay. Now I'm trying to decide, should I really save my game? Save? Save. Okay. We'll just do that just in case. She did tell us to, so not that I'm taking orders from a computer, but hello Yuri, how's today going? Let's see what you've written for today. Aha, yes, yeah. Oh, well done, Scarlett. Your skills are really improving, or already improving. They're already really improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. I tried so hard to impress Sayori, to write a poem. I'm not trying to impress nobody. Coming from you, that means a lot. That's kind of why I like to save Yuri for last. You're going to get very true, to the point advice. But it's not in a very mean way. She's being very critical. Even though I have no idea what I wrote, they don't let me see what I wrote. We just pick 20 keywords, and that's our poem. So I'm kind of curious to see all the weird words I picked, how I made a poem out of that. But yeah, it's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can get your poems to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Actually, I kind of like it. I think I said something similar before. Is my opinion when writing, maybe not poems, but when you want someone to feel what you're feeling, I feel like you just need to write down exactly what's on your mind. Don't try and word it to make it sound better, or word it to where you're trying to please someone. Just put it all on paper, and then maybe reconstruct it later to make maybe more sense if you're just putting a bunch of words on paper. But I always feel like if you just write what's on your mind and put it on the paper, the reader could really get the true feeling of it. And I think I kind of said something like that before, but I didn't quite say it like that. But she probably put it the best way right there. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course, I would love to read Yuri's poem. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh, with her script writing. I don't have trouble reading script, I just have a little bit of trouble. It's so tiny, too. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. My God, this is long. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic pavilion conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. No idea what that means. Hers are so complex that my simple mind cannot understand it. I'm just gonna say that. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot longer. A little more confusing. I'm sure when she explains it, it's all gonna make sense, but let's see what she has to say about it. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Okay, thank goodness it was not just me personally, it was also my character. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. What it's supposed to mean. I have no idea what I'm doing sometimes. What I'm reading sometimes, I mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Is she Amy? Does Yuri like spiders? And Natsuki doesn't like Yuri. So, maybe Yuri is Amy. We'll see. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. I love spiders. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Oh, what? Why is that funny? Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? See, told you. About something being ridiculed for a strange interest. Maybe it's not that she likes spiders. Maybe Natsuki is writing about Yuri and just using spiders to mean something Yuri likes that is unusual. Because Yuri hasn't really told us much about herself other than she loves books. She's very open. Or not open, but methodical, I guess. But she's one of the more unusual characters of the group. So I'm wondering now if Natsuki's poem was really about Yuri. She did? Yeah, you should read hers. She apparently hasn't gotten around to the room and read Natsuki's yet. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone. She's right. Does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? No, not really, because honestly, I earlier said kind of the same thing, where I pretty much said Natsuki was a bitch, self-centered, and, yeah, you remember what I said. Please, don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to. I'm not starting another Yuri Natsuki World War II. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Of course, I have nothing else to do but to listen, Yuri. Alright, good, Sayori. She's by far my favorite character. She's so adorable, and our relationship has seemed to be getting more intimate? More closer? Intimate really wouldn't be the word, because we haven't really done anything, but I think Sayori is hinting at something, but we will see what her poem says now. Scarlet? I really love your poems. I can't believe you're hiding these from me. I'm not hiding nothing. I wrote it last night. Brought it to school. I'm being forced to write these anyways, Sayori. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me when you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Eh? It's because I'm writing them for you, Sayori. That's probably why she gets so excited about them. They are probably about Sayori in a mysterious kind of way. No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think that is that. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you, Sayori. Oh no, what? Really? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. Oh. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really good, expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. Hey, what happened with cooking? Is there something I missed? Oh wait, maybe in the first video, was there something about that? Oh man, I wish my memory was better. Yeah, well. I was gonna say more like her going to find the art supplies for our poster, how it was like this adventure, and then even though it was an accident, but then she hit her head and became a unicorn for a minute. That was more where I was going, but whatever. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection, you know? Like that weird love connection some people might have. I did not read that last part. Eh? I don't know if I understand. Sayori, you are so cute and adorable, but you're a little bit of an airhead. You never understand when I'm trying to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Ah, sweet little girl, I am sorry you are so dumb. But you have your cute looks to get you by in life. Ah, hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Scarlet. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? I mean, like I said, I did kind of write it for you, Sayori. So, should I be all coy about it and be like, no, Sayori, it's mine? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. It's so cute. What? What are you saying, Sayori? Sarah, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Yes, I did. That's what you say, but I know better. I'm a girl and I can see right through you. Yes, you're right, Sayori. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Snap. Aw, snap. Ah! I broke my pencil! I was wondering what the snap was for. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. Whoa, Sayori. Whoa, watch out. I mean, you only hit your head yesterday. Or wait, no. No, it wasn't even yesterday. You hit your head earlier. This is still the same day. We went and found all that supplies like 20 minutes ago. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Shoot, I'd rather her bump into me than knock her head on the desk again. So sorry. It's fine, it's fine. She did that on purpose. I know it. I'm a girl. I know how these things work. You suddenly, also inconspicuously, break your pencil and drop it. And you bend down to pick the pencil up and oh, I bumped into you. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Yeah, I know how it works. I'll get it for you. You're making me uncomfortable, Sayori. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. This is getting a little weird, but I'm kind of intrigued, so... I'm a little clumsy today. You know what? She hit her head really hard to make a unicorn horn pop out of her head. Who's to say she doesn't have a concussion, so maybe we should have thought about getting her to a doctor, but I'm gonna take her cute flirtiness as really what she's doing. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. I was too busy thinking about you, Scarlet, that I forgot I wrote a poem. But it's not as good as yours. I sadly wasn't thinking about you when I was writing. Jeez, don't worry, Sayori. I'm sure I'll like it. Hers too is a lot longer than her last one. I'm kind of anxious to see what's at the bottom, though. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Oh, I get it. Okay, I was just thinking, why the hell are you popping off your scalp? Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle on a row. This is very Sayori and it's cute. My collection makes me a lot of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. My gosh, this hers is long too. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That was cute. I again feel like there's a hidden message there. So let's see what she says. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. It did have a sadder tone to it, but it also, at the beginning, it had a really cuteness to like what she was talking about, but toward the end, it did kind of sound like it just kind of took a nosedive. And I wasn't quite sure really where she was going with it, though. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. I do hope you keep it up, Sayori. Yeah! Writing is the best! I'm going to keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself there. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. I have something to say, so listen up. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could go sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, don't we really have to do something for the festival? Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Of course I have! Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Ooh, Sayori, it's beautiful. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. I was just gonna say, I signed up for literature club. I don't know where all of a sudden we became a writing, performing, poetry, something club. I don't know. But I thought literature club was supposed to be reading books. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, you know what? You better be sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. She is such an upbeat kind of person, and I don't really care for people like that. It's like, dude, calm down. Let me have my moment of despair here, and I don't want to do this. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show anyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Whoa. It's not that kind of club, Sayori. Finding new horizons. And having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Yuri is still having a panic attack over here on the right. You can tell she is having none of this. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. No. The reason I came, as I've said, was for cupcakes. So if we just pass out cupcakes and tell them to come for the cupcakes, we might get more club members. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. I don't want you, stupid Monica. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but I still don't want to. I'm Natsuki and I don't want to. It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew, that's such a relief. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? As we all stare at Yuri, not to make her anxiety here any more worse, but we are peering holes through her right now, staring at her, waiting for her decision. Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh! You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, enough about you. Let's move on and let me talk. Let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! No way! Monica? This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? You practice in front of a mirror. That probably doesn't work, but it's a good start. Practice reciting in front of a mirror, then move to friends, then move to the big crowd. Oh no! Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course you can, Sayori. Now let's see. Okay, seems like there's gonna be another really long segment here. So I'm just gonna stop it there. It seems like a weird stopping point, but I have a feeling this is gonna go on for a really long time, them maybe reading more poems to each other. But yeah, this one wasn't quite as weird as the last two, or not quite as surprising, I guess. Really, we just read our poems, and I missed the point to all of them, except for thinking that Natsuki was really writing about Yuri, and she really actually made a really good point, and I feel bad that I kind of ripped her a new one about her writing, but I think she had a really good poem. But we'll get to reading in front of people here in the next episode, because this one's already run a little bit longer. But that'll be it. If you guys liked the video, please hit that like button below, ring the notification bell, leave a comment, or subscribe if you haven't already. I said in the previous video, or a video a couple days ago, I'll be putting a video up every other day instead of every day. It just gives me a little bit more time to record and edit and make everything and just do everything it takes to put these up. It takes me not a lot of time, but I don't want to half-ass it and put up something I'm not proud of. So you'll see me every other day. Hopefully, if you guys have subscribed and ring the notification bell, you'll get all those updates. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.